Welcome on back and gather around everyone to some more Total War Warhammer 3 and part 10 of our Tlaqua Immortal Empires campaign. If you've all been enjoying the episodes so far, please do remember to leave a like for the Light God and a subscription for his throne. It really does help the channel on out, and I do appreciate it so very much. So let's get on into where we're at here. So we are trying, a couple turns later, to get the gold we needed to upgrade Tlaqua. I've gone ahead and dismantled all of the growth-based buildings because these don't actually give us any kind of trade goods, just replenishment and growth. And so I'm going to go ahead and remove those. Also, I've stopped rebuilding Orient's camp. We have resettled this, and we're going to go ahead and give it over to Tlaqua. Yes. As does the dual purpose of giving us about the same amount of gold it took us to resettle that city in the first place, as well as just continuing to build up his relations, because as we get stronger, we become more and more of a strategic threat, apparently, to our other Lizardmen factions, which is something we'll have to keep combating. Shotek has blessed you. Yeah, I figured so. We've got a mission here with Tlaqua to go hunt down... Boom. Wolric Hellnox. Yeah, we'll go deal with them. That's no problem. Not in the slightest. Raoul, the Avengers, moved on in towards Agru-Magdal, and Peter has moved on in towards Gorgazan. Since these are not settlements we can necessarily claim, we're really more interested in sacking them, taking out this herdstone here, that way other people can actually resettle these areas, and then probably start handing them over to... we can give them to the Bretonians, or even just Tlaqua to make sure we build up more relations. We'll have to then take over the settlements afterwards, but in the meantime, it'll allow us to try to confederate with him that much faster. Alright, we've got the 16,000 gold we need to upgrade Tlaqua to tier 5. I think we should be the very first Lizardmen faction with a tier 5 settlement. The Temple Nexus has been completed. Or at least it started. 7 turns later it'll be done. TikTak'to is on the long, arduous journey down here towards Kairos' lands, but we'll get there. He also receives a plague. Man, we're getting plagues like crazy from the Beastmen there. Black Pyramid of Nagash, too. Research the following items to advance the Lizardmen's great plan even further. Well, that's the beginning of Tablet of Order. Our enemy heroes are going to be having a 3% less chance to succeed whenever doing things to us, which that's pretty minimum, but it'll work. Let's see if we can't go find Henowin next. We found the majority of our fellow Lizardmen. To Henowin, there he is. To Henowin himself. He's at war with Bretonia. Well, we'll go ahead and join you in your war with the Bordelo Errant. We'll take trade and a non-aggression pact. He has blessed you with vigor, we accept. And our fellow skinks. Henowin rolling with mostly an army that doesn't really fit his faction, but that's your choice there, sir. And you all are also at war with the Jade Court. Well, how this works is we join the Lizardmen's war, no matter what. We have the wisdom of the first spawning. If our allies are at war, or our fellow Lizardmen are at war, we join them. Alright, TikTak'to, you get schmovin'. We have a little bit of gold now. We can actually do some upgrades here in Tlaqua too, which I'm thinking we're going to ignore the source building here, but we are going to grab some of these others, like the Star Chamber. It's for determining the great plan, income from all buildings, extra recruit rank for all Salon Mage Priests. This may not be where we put this one. Weapon Crafter's Commune gives us access to Horned Ones and Sacred Crocs of War, which again I don't think we'll put here. Both of these are needed though. Extra post-battle loot, or just another Shrine of the Old Ones. You know what, let's go for the Star Chamber. We got the fellas here so we can find something else, I guess. Another Skeek building setup, we can get even more Skeek Chiefs. More Skeek Chiefs, or we can get another scrying pool for more research. I think it'll actually probably end up being the scrying pool for research. Talk chick. You keep moving on down towards Quexotal, that's where you were going to end up defending. Actually, no. Move over towards Tlaqua, that way we can get you some good armies when we do have, or some good troops when we do have some more economy. Zethold Mage. Oh, that was his... Did you get a plague? What happened here? High corruption. That's too bad. Let's march on Gorgazan, which we can't yet. Get played by that stance more often than not. Alright, Raoul, I think they've got not the economy to actually start recruiting any more troops, so we'll march on Agru-Magdal, and we will sack it. Decisive victory. Does it kill any of our units? Not this time. Bring in our Mage. Can you steal any more tech? I prefer you do that then. Also should get us eyes on whatever units they have here. Well, we know they've got some Chaos Chariots. Let's go upgrade it to Wysen's Wild Form, because I believe it gives it an AoE. Yeah, area of effect, and 30 additional armor for Skinks is always good.
Corn is my only master.
Pretty much the only way they have armor. Alright, Grubwool, you finish this. Let's see how bad the auto-resolve is. Kills most of our Riperdactyl, almost our Aegis Salamander, and then half of our Sotex cohort. So not how we would have done it all. Yeah, we'll sack it for punishment, take some attrition, unless we can turn around and claim it again. I guess we have no choice. Let's go ahead and snatch a Grumigdal. Settlement receives Plague. We've captured it for treasury. I don't think we'll even spend any gold to repair it. And we will not collect income here. Go ahead and tear this building out. Alright, up to rank 14, you become immortal at 20. We're nearly there. Let's go Blade Shield, keep working toward this upgraded version of the Miasma. And actually, do we have the ancillaries that we were gaining here? Extra control doesn't really help you at all. Astronomers only go to... But only lords? Lords, oracles, and priests. You can have them then. Great plan, Archivist. Oracles and priests. Let's go ahead and give it to Lord Croak. Extra line of sight sounds amazing. Okay, we got 8,000 gold. Let's go ahead and spin some, getting another ROR unit. Let's grab the Cohort of Hwaddle. The Lost City. Actually, Hwaddle used to be over here. In where the Awakening is now. The Sunken City. In a sight not seen since the disappearance of the old ones, new pyramids are raised as this fallen temple city is rebuilt. Oh, it actually acts as a full-on kind of temple city in terms of income. That's cool. Love that. We make friends with Wheaton-Nuchly? Wheaton-Nuchly is how you'd say that. Shall we seek the quarry together? We should, but you don't have any enemies at the moment. It's we're already fighting all of their enemies, and Hedowin is sailing to deal with the Bretonnians. Knights of Origo would like... Oh, yeah, we can grab a defensive pack with them.
Welcome to fair Bretonia, commoner.
Watch yourself, John Bretonia.
I accept.
Rapunzel. Oh, Rapunzel went and dealt with Sartosa. The Crusades shall spare none. Military alliance as well. Let's wait till he has a little bit more cash. The Bretonnians do not have units that I care about, except Hippogriffs. Because Hippogriffs would be another flying unit for TikTak'to to use. The Baba Schemes. Statue of the Gods here. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and pop in. It's only 5% more research rate. It's so not worth it. In that case, more Scheme Chiefs. Alright, pass the turn. Whereas Zunki will probably use that next turn. Damage buildings and Grumigdal. I don't really want to spend the gold there. Let's see if we can't give you maybe a few more skinks too. Oh no, it takes 2 turns. No, absolutely not. Got 1 Quaddle. This army is fairly decent. I just leave them as is. Outpost available, outpost upgrade available? No. Our cash belongs to the Lizardmen. Well, hello there, Sir John. You want some military alliance? How much gold do you actually have? Not much. We'll get around to dealing with that then soon. You need another couple turns of income. Minute Rebellion to the Ash River. Okay, fair enough. They rise up against us. Unhappy populace. In all of our provinces. That would be why that's happening. Okay, we can't quite march on the Sunken Kernarch yet. You go ahead and keep stealing tech from them. Another glorious success. We'll go ahead and turn back around and march to New Moss. Talk to Tlaqua. And give him a grooming doll. Grimlock likes you. Pet for Tlaqua and Grimlock. Strength rank 5. Yeah, it's going to be hard to confederate with any of them until we start getting even more better relations with them. You guys have more cash now? No. No, they don't. Well, soon, hopefully. Yeah, let's go ahead and try the Rite of Zunki. Get us moving. Extra movement. It looks like extra movement's a lie. So it's spin gold for nothing? Oh, you know what you're supposed to use? I realize I used it wrong. You use up all your movement, then you use it, then you get to move again. Well, while annoying, we now know the secret. Emery up to tier 3 gives us better gold. Like you're at a big gash, you're just gonna have to hold the line. Waiting the demons start rising up. How much growth do you have right now? Not a ton, but we'll keep it into the building. A bit of crafts. Nurgle, really? From what? Buildings and local armies. Oh, is it from the... Yeah, it's from the plague. 5 corruption there. Then 5 from the springs, too. No, that's no good. We march on Gorgazon. Another easy, decisive auto-resolve. We lose. Good grief, we lost a lot of the Legion of Tlaqua. We're gonna have to fight the next few. Let's sack here. Hungry has a cold one, and that's 1,500 enemy slain. We have ourselves some Blessed Saurus Spears. Very good units. Gorgazon belongs to me now and receives a plague. So it does. Iron Mining Pit is gold, but we're not really going to be making much right now because of the plague. Did you single-handedly stop the rebellion? No. Good news is the corn corruption is going away. Let's have Grubwool stay here then. Drop into Astromancy stance. Give us some Vanguard deployment for the next battles. Skarbrand blasted through. Ah, well that's unfortunate. We have to go and turn around and deal with him then. Because he's going to ignore their armies to come after ours. Alright, TikTak'to, we gotta turn and deal with Skarbrand real quick. Code Magister will go ahead and give him the better barrier hit points. And with Soul of Stone. Now let's go better Earthblood. Rogel. Go Wild Heart, that way you can recharge every time you are casting. Good. It's Karanak. Keep stealing tech, you failed that time. You tried and you failed. Keep taking territory from Skarbrand. Eventually, you won't be able to field the elite armies he has. We can only hope.
I only obey Core.
Only obey Core. Cult of Sigmar has declared war on the Harbinger of Disaster, so we enter on the side of the Cult of Sigmar. TikTak'to, the Supervisor, spend multiple turns in March, gives us additional campaign movement range, and we've got Rebellion in the Ash River that we should be able to stamp out really easily. Oh no, the Tomb Kings of New Moss. Yeah, no, anyway. Uppercut them straight into orbit. And a Team Rocket's blasting off again. And let's go ahead and murder them. And camp out a New Moss for some replenishment. Okay, so Skarbrand actually gonna go after Kossapar. Probably moving on his way through to the springs. That means someone else is gonna have to deal with them. I won't be able to catch up in time. Alright, TikTak'to, let's get moving down here towards the Turning Gulf. Let's stay in normal stance to start. We can switch to March if nothing scary. Nothing spooky's going on. we'll see rather quickly. Tlaqua, bunch of Teclis' troops. Make it back to Kimri? Almost. I would be taking any attrition, but I think it's a good idea. You can keep your march going. We're definitely gonna have to fight this one against Stormhenge, though. Float on over and we'll fight this battle ourselves. Valiant defeat? I think not. Inside a settlement, Khorne has no chance. Alright, we start deployment. And we can just basically walk up to them and throw stuff at them the whole time. Just gotta find the best way in. Which I believe is over here. We've got 2 platforms we can capture really quickly. Put them all up front. Pull these 2, you 3, back. Get our sneaky manipulator formation going. Saurus here. You guys just need to be as far away from the fight as you can be. In fact, Saurus, you go with them. You don't need to be over here. Go hide in the woods. You can pop all up. I think we want to get you off of your cavalry. Better as an infantry unit. But we will hide both of you under. Fire Leech Bullas. Javelin Chuckers and the Sentinels being the King Javelin Chuckers. Infantry. Javelins, Fire Leech. 2 Salamanders, which we'll put here. Khorne's about to find out. Let it begin. I actually should have checked. Do they have any Furies? Is it all grounded units? If it's all grounded units, we can just fly in and harass them like this. While I'll go knock over that tower. It is a cannon tower, so we will want to be a little bit careful. Yeah, it's a tier 4, so whatever it hits is gonna hurt. But once that tower is down, the tower is down. You can see there, ouch. Big damage. You 3 would advance to the gaps here. Them up on either side. Chop that building down. Drop Sneak Rannon's Thunderbolt on these Bloodletters. Or who are you guys gonna get by? Oh, no one. Alright, let's instead go bother those Flesh Hounds. That's gonna be your main target there. Sentinels, you go with them. Oh good, they completely missed. Come on, we'll drag that tower down. In fact, we'll just chuck a little bit of our bolas at it. Shouldn't take much to drag it down. You stay here. The other one go through and we'll try to hit them with some flammable bombs. Drop. Hits both. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and start taking out these Halberdier warriors. They're all pursuing these poor Flesh Hounds. Alright, here come the rest. Advance a little bit further. We don't really need to go far. Slow down and wound the demons there. No armor means Awakening of the Wood is very effective against them. Bring the rest of the Pterodon back, and we can bomb lads as they try to cross that bridge. Take him out. Bring the rest of his reinforcements, should we need them. Bring forth the spice. Overcast the heal here, that way our troops, as they get damaged, aren't going to take, or will heal through it, at least a little bit. Drop in on them from behind. Salamanders, your new target. We're gonna make them weak to fire real quick. And then here come the fireworks. What you want, Warriors of Khorne? Nothing is the answer. No, you never had what it takes. Let's go ahead and have you swing on in and gather them around the capturing of this zone. Actually, you can switch sides on them. Go hit these Chaos Warhounds. We are dealing with this tower now. We had to have them throw their javelins into the tower. It may work, it may not. Warhounds are the next ones to sacrifice their lives unnecessarily. They are immediately dealt with. Alright, Mixu, move on in and capture this zone here. And bombs away. Does Khorne abhor petty bombs? Probably. Alright, Skinks, you're already wounded. Just go ahead and fall back, bring these others in. You move this way to help capture the zone. And then the two Salamanders can advance, start blowing up these Bloodletters next. Javelins up. You're gonna float in just a bit. We don't want to get far enough that the building's not going down very fast at all, so let's just ignore it. Just ignore it. We'll land in these Chaos Warriors. So Mage Priest, fall back through our line, hit him with the Awakening. Slows him down, knocks him off his feet. Heal everyone here. Waddle, let's go ahead and drop the Chain Lightning and then go ahead and just pull away. Yeah, we're gonna drop bombs on him, aren't we? For that group. Yeah, poor guy. He tried to get after our Slann Mage Priest and just got filled full of javelins instead. You want to go hunt down those Flesh Hounds, and you go help. Then we march on the next group that are coming up the way. Away from those towers. Flesh Hounds in, send the Skinks in behind him. He's brought his friends, Flesh Hounds, and they brought their leeches. Let fly. And the Skinks get a side charge. Oh, he got hit by his own javelin. And the Slayer Skinks. Scared of nothing. Make sure nothing bad's happening over here, though. Alright, Kawaddle, you land on him, drop some lightning right in front. Commanders advance. We have one more set of flammable bombs, bring them on over. I'm thinking the rest of Khorne's forces here are just gonna watch us dismantling them one at a time, and they're gonna run for the hills. Let's go together. Yeah, see, look at the rest of them run. What's wrong, Warriors of Khorne? I thought you were hungry for bloodshed. Yet you all to get payback. Alright, what that previous victory should have looked like was a little bit more like this. 71 lost in the fighting, that is fine. 71 Skinks is spawned overnight. Let's see here. I'll sack it first. 5k, for sure. Toad Magister is hungry for cash. But we can't fall back into our tier. Well, I guess we could. We're just running the risk then of taking some attrition from high core and chaos corruption, really. That's just gonna fall back a bit. We'll give Gorgazon over to Hearwald if he can afford it. No, you can't afford it. Just hang on to Gorgazon then for the time being. So it'll finally get upgraded to tier 4. Beautiful. Should have gone for the alignment of monuments then, but too little too late. Alright, one singular skill. I'm thinking Shield of Thorns or just making sure we always have wins. Because we can get up to having just banishment for free. Very good. We've got the ones I want. So go ahead and start working towards Focus of Mysteries. Extra damage. 140 armor is actually plenty. Against everything that doesn't have armor piercing, it's more than enough to deal with it. Rogel. I'd love to have you keep stealing tech, but this city's a little bit isolated. Now you're starting to fail on repeat. Over here, I was available with the Knights of Origo, which I don't think is a good call. Take a quick peek at diplomacy. We need more trade goods to get any going with Itza. Very tough to get confederated with the Lizardmen for sure. Alright. TikTak'to, we should be able to hit this shipwreck next turn, that'd be awesome. And then from there, we should probably just land at Volatrax since it has a port. Smash there and just kind of slowly make our way across to obliterating. Oh no, I think this is Archaon. Pretty sure. Someone's got the portal active. Razor Sack the Death Gorge on it. Wait, is that the Spine of Sotek dwarves marched out of the mountains to take out the Skaven? That's incredible. Wow, the Bretonnia has armies everywhere.
I don't care for this order.
I don't care. Elite Braconniers. Armor piercing missiles and bonus V large. Huh, that's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. And we've got an army of Kairos landing. We're going to see what they actually are fielding soon. And the fact that they're all running means there's multiple armies there. Let's go after the shipwreck. Staying at sea means that Kairos can't use his teleportation ability. A convoy of trading ships carrying myriad precious goods across a nearby sea trade route have been brought low by the angry sea god Stromfels. Let's sail to the wreck and see what they've got. Some pirates emerge, and we shall smush them. That is so many dead Saurus for no reason. We need the experience. 1% replenishment is not worth it. Mochi, you good? Cat sneezed from the window. Well, it's 8,000 treasury, but we got wounded pretty good there. That's fine. We'll just continue our journey around towards Volatrax. I don't see any of Kairos' men. Doesn't mean they're not there, but let's go into March, be a bit arrogant. And we'll see if this backfires. At 14,000 gold, can we spend it anywhere? Only at the statues of the gods because Tlaqua was still waiting to level up. Alright, well, let's switch Talk Chick over into... Yeah, look at that. He immediately turned. Oh, he got destroyed, that's why. Fair enough. He immediately turned to come get us. Because he got bent by Kronkgar. And that makes sense. Scarbred by himself, though, could beat any of the garrisons we have over here. So let's move over to make sure that doesn't happen. I need it. Well, we don't have any wins. That doesn't matter, does it? Trying to figure out where the best place to stop him is.
I only obey
I mean, I guess we have to move into these springs, but I just don't want to take attrition, so what we'll do is we'll just go into a camp stance. Or a astromancy stance. Take attrition because of the desert, huh? Nah, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Okay, you move up this way. We need to see what's going on with the rats. We know they're here, but we need to find them. The good news is the longer the herdstone's there. Yeah, that would be bad, but 14's not so rough. Loot occupy. Stormhenge. Someone we really don't need. Probably prepared to sell that over onto someone else. Gorgazon will probably sell over here to Krokgar. Strength rank 7. Yeah, 4,000 sold. And then Zito de Magistel. I guess we can give them a couple more Sora Spears. These guys have perfect vigor, correct? What do they have? They have Woodsmen. That's what makes them special? That's kind of dumb. Alright, well, we can't afford them, so we'll just bring them in case of emergency. Guiling, calming cognition, dropping enemy wins magic by 15. Doesn't help us against Horn, but it will help us against the Ratmen in the future. Yep, we'll have you swap to Astromancy stance. Just gotta stay here in Tlaqua. Stay here in Tlaqua. We know he hasn't been moved. Thank you. Rogue. Echoing scrutiny, extra control and causes terror. Transcendent healing makes him regenerate, and then barrier punishment delay. But if anything, we could get these arcane convergence going. Oh, spell mastery, that's what we need. Buff up our deliverance if it's a further. No items for you there. Let's go more speed on our other chief. Him zooming. Stormhenge, I don't think we need to worry about building anything in here, except for the AI does like to buy military buildings at premium. We put it in a spawn pools and see if that gives us a lot more. No replenishment here whatsoever. We need to get out of the Badlands. We're really only supposed to be fighting down in the deserts and in the jungles. Ignore the elbows. Pass. And Burms is gone. Lolon has another. I guess we got a bunch more Toad Priests out and about. Thief Snatchers are gone, and now we've got the sequence of scrying completed, by which the Old One's agents may be guided remotely, greatly increasing their chances of success. Indeed, a soul now in march, or sail towards Volotrax. We've got Jorhul outside. How about you come on out to sea and face me, Jorhul? Oh, wow. Nothing but Changebringers would be the aerial battle of a century here. I see. You're here to build doom stacks and chew gum. Alrighty then, Toad Mage. Guess we just have to kind of march through towards the Sunken Kernarch here, so let's go round. The camp stance gives us no replenishment. Oh, this area is terrible. We might even have to go out to sea. It's neutral. Well, you know what? No, let's head on back towards Kimmery. So we're gonna drop into March, take the attrition. That's gonna be too much, isn't it? Okay, so instead we'll just swap to in camp stance and get moving. Grawool. Is Scarbrand still here? Trying to find his way back into his territory. So we'll go Springs of Eternal Life and just kind of wait for him. You'll have stuff to do soon, sir. 2 turns, we'll be able to start throwing buildings into Tlaqua like crazy. Okay, we should spend some gold on the outpost now. So Knights of Arrigo, yes, we'll grab one in Xandri, and I'll take the 4K. No, I won't. I will not. We'll have lots to upgrade here when this one goes to the next tier. 6,000 for that, 4,000 for the Locust, and then 10 for the Pyramid. Alright, our invasion of the Southern Chaos Waste is about to begin in proper. And Moors has been discovered. The Knights of Calidor are gone. Rest in peace. The Skaven took him out. What a shame. Let's move over here to Crudtom and make sure we know where all the Skaven are. And it's also free experience. Every time you hit one of these, it doesn't cost you any gold as long as there are Skaven there. So 2 points into scouting then whenever you join back up with your Croxagore ally.
I do not converse with fools.
Don't you?
Humble yourself, apostate.
You flying yet? No, he's on a horse, looks like. Yeah, he's on a horse. Gal Steed. Alright, we march on Voltrox. One final battle for today's episode. Not gonna be an easy one either. The Changebringers are a menace. They've got a couple of streaking stingrays. I kind of want to attack them with both of the Quaddle at the same time. So all of our heroes jump them, wipe them out, let the Pterodons chase around the Changebringers. Yeah, something like that. 46 melee attack. So as long as we are on offense and chasing them, they should turn and run. To the field. Right, Crystalline Shores, they're gonna go deploy in the back corner, huh? Bold strategy. What we want to do then is sit in the woods. The majority of our boys there have our ballista-toting Skeet Chief up front. Way back here, Tic-Tac-Toe, Baroque. Star Chamber Guardians behind. Revive Bastillodon on either side. Here, in fact, we'll put it up front that way. Those are the ones getting shot by the Changebringers, if anyone. They aren't going to be able to revive any of our Saurus at the moment, but they can use them to heal up everyone else. How many heals do these guys have? It's an insane number, I thought. Yeah, they've got 7 of them. Alright, we'll have to be clever with dealing with the enemy Furies, too. Flyers gotta go first. And that's a lot of what Tzeentch is, so... Let's see. Alright, that'll begin. You lot kind of just... Oh, actually... Well, that's lovely. Ruin my formation. No, I'm not gonna go allow that. Some silly, mouse nonsense will not ruin my beginning. I just stay here. There, he's gonna fall back. Everyone else. Let's go wipe out those theories first, quickly. Yeah, deal with the Furies first. Fast. A bit closer on the sides. Before moving in a little bit too. Definitely want to watch the Changebringers. Back down. U4 as well. it's frankly just fairly ridiculous. Get them through, pull all the pterodons back. Wipe out those Furies quick. Catch this. Chain lightning up here. In amongst the boys. And now we start dealing with all the Changebringers. Right, 2 of you. Forward. Gonna drop some bombs on the pink horrors. This way. Oh, that's a terrible drop. Their barrier is really good at getting through that. Catch the Shrieking Sky Ray. Start dropping lightning here. Cut them down. Charge the Changebringers. Drop some more lightning here. The other Quaddle can drop some Chain Lightning. Let it bounce. Hunt down the Changebringer squads. We don't need them doing anything at all. Come on. You got this. Bombs come back through. Come on, come on. Bombs. Oh, they in melee? Shenanigans. Help out on this side. Get away, go after those Changebringers. Woof woof. Land here. We are definitely going to get some of our pterodons shot to pieces. Not sure if they're each other's way or what's going on. Bombs and bombs. Let's go ahead and move. Well, off the Chaos Knights. Gonna move through this way. TikTak'to, let's see about you dropping into the Chaos Knights. Back up in the air. Bombs away. And from here, we're just dealing with all their missiles. Waddle kill these missiles. Anyone who's in melee, get out of melee and get up in the air. I like how all of these guys are in melee now. Perfect. The exact opposite of what I wanted. Alright, everyone else. Now's the time to move. Horned ones, go crush these blue horrors. Yeah, we're gonna lose all of those pterodons. That is so dumb. Well done, pterodons. I told you not to go down to melee, and instead you just decided, oh, we can just wipe out. That'd be perfect. Get away from that. Extra defense, all kinds of stuff. Quaddle gets you up in the air and away from your targets. Current quarry a bit too spooky. Alright, there we go. Flyers are safe. Now we're free to eliminate these pink horrors in peace. Oh, more pterodon. Why are you guys in melee? Do you have any excuse? Why didn't they get back up with the whatever. We win the battle, but you can see our flying units acting very strange and trying to throw. We don't appreciate it. But we've got to be those vortex beasts if you want this to run down, and I'll catch you in a moment. And because I'm real good at remembering that I have my my 2 revivification crystals here, we did not heal up any of our Pterodon riders after that battle, which we should have done. That's alright. I'll remember this next time. We'll go ahead and loot occupy all the trucks. Got the Shredder of Lustria, the Thunderous one, lots of good new tools to cleave through our foes here. All of the trucks is claimed. We'll go ahead and take the Stand Your Ground or the Centrist Jungle Dominion. Well, really, none of these are incredible. Armor and charge bonus and leadership are so minimally important for those units that I wouldn't even say that's worth it. We'll grab Stand Your Ground and then mentor that way everyone else can gain some points a little bit faster. I'll go precise then for Itsy Bitsy. Broke. Greater Arcane Conduit. Natural camouflage for you into piercing shots. And that was a pretty decent foothold. Oh, unless Slaanesh decides to declare on us. That'd be a bit unfortunate. We would have time to heal unless we got jumped by 2 armies at once. Alright, the Avenger, Graul. I love this Scarbranch is going to hide over here. Well, we could just go wipe him out real quick. But I think we should. March up alongside Kosovar. He can pull in some units through Global, but we need to make sure we stop him. Actually able to replenish? Nope. You're not. Not really. They'll still trying to take a bit of a sideways path in. Keep holding Tlaqua. We've got 1 turn before we can start doing some more proper building. It controls the Dust Gate, really. It's a very strange expansion for our Lizardmen friends here. Disciples of the Maw, we're going to end up putting into the Maw. Alright, no new friends. We'll keep this 20k for next turn, and we'll... Yeah, we'll get a Lizardmen district here. We'll keep the rest for next turn. Scrag 1's a non-aggression pact for 1,000. He's actually got a defensive alliance with the Empire. So we're seeing good guy Scrag this timeline. A pact between me and Goldmouth. Maybe. We'll take the gold for now. Wisdom and Nuln have lost the Nemesis crown, and that's our mightiest fortress. 2,500 gold, the other Trickster Shard, Engineer's Knapsack, and the Brass Cleaver. Rebellion to the Badlands, huh? Seems to be something that would be absolutely known about. Let's go ahead and grab that Pyramid of Itzel here, getting us access to the Feral Carnosaur, Troglodon, and Stegodon. Upgrade our Geomantic Locust up to the final form, which won't do anything until we get the others. That's the other thing, the Geomantic Web it needs some help. You've got to be able to buff up your own territory without having to have one that's linked to it that's also buffed up, because otherwise we're never going to get anything above tier 3 until Quetzalcoatl here upgrades. And even then we're waiting extremely long amounts of time to get up to the Geomantic Locust here too. It's a bit unfortunate. Okay, so besides, we could definitely go for the Grand Plaza, just so we can get the tablet of monuments. Allows us to further boost how fast we're building our cities, which I think is a good call. We can also grab the Sacrificial Altar of Sotek. Those battle loot can control. Dread Saurian. You know what? No, let's go for the Shrine of the Old Ones. We care more for the Old Ones at this point than for Another Salon Mage Priest must be awoken. We'll grab a High Priest. Oh, he's sending in the War Shrine, huh? See, now we have to worry about being ambushed. With a 100% chance of success. Exorcism, what does this do? Magical attacks. Yeah, that's what we need. If we could properly sneak into the Lost Palace... Here's what we'll do. Let's head just offshore. To about here. I don't think we can land there to the cliffs. Yeah, then we'll wait to see if this already comes on around. We don't want to get ambushed. Okay, from there we'll see who else needs to move. Graul. Look at Scarbrand. See, he's trying to build up an army to attack us while running away. Yeah, just pursue him. If he chooses to burn Orient's camp, so be it. Just pursue him. Hateful people. Since we've already got the alignment of monuments construction time reduction applied to these buildings, we'll go ahead and swap it over to the alignment of crafting gives us 8% more income from all the buildings here. I know, I like the research rate actually. Hold the line, bud. Rogel, we have just enough gold. We could probably steal some tech here from the rats, or we could keep using the free use of Scout Ruins. That also works. I don't want him to get too far away from us, though, so... Malagor has arrived. Yeah, stop constructing that. Sneaky Malagor. But, as we've seen 100 times now, because the AI has legitimate issues, we'll go ahead and give Stormhenge over to Krokgar, and then Malagor will completely ignore Stormhenge. Why will he do so? Because Krokgar and Malagor are the same AI. That's why. Malagor, not Malagar. Lord Magister, now you're continuing your merry journey. Can we get into Numos? Still above 50% corruption means we have to deal with that nonsense. Gotta skate around. If we can stall long enough to go after the Sunken Kernarch, I'm gonna go for it. Oh yeah, an Ancient Salamander. Such a good one-turn unit. Ignore and turn. The wild hunt begins. So it does. Your new job is to go meet Exowaddle. I believe that is going to be all the time I've got for today. So they've moved on up to just attack the settlement, steal some technology from us probably. Can we give this to them?
Unwise to waste my time.
No. So I guess we could abandon it. I don't like that option very much either. No one's in the Lost Palace. Oh, well, that gives us an opportunity. Beautiful. Well, that's going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping on by today's... What happened to you? Recent event? Mutagenic energies. Bill Talk Chick, I don't think you need to deal with mutagenic energies. You go ahead and take a quick nap. We'll bring you back soon. Like I said, thank you all so much for stopping on by today's Tlaqua campaign. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub phone, and I'll see you all in the next one.